Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on the winners of 5 straight, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Black Knights will kick it away first. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Pirates offense takes the field for the first time today. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He's looking for a man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big time to play.
Another incompletion on third down. The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Turns it on in midfield. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Handoff to the lone back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Army! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Feeling some heat. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through progression.
Offense gets set for second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Between the uprights, it's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great block.
Ball is free. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he dropped it! And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Zings it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later
on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Pirates line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this.
And he's running in the open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground, he's got it again. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But They got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Florida State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. With the catch, it's Daniels. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let them.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play out.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Using the quick game. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. He leaves it with his back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Let's go. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is ready to give them a first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Unloads it left. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Pirates.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, bro.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Quick release by the QB. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Humphries. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Safe completion on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. He's going to pass. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on 1st down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home. They had their eye.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. On target over the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still first and goal. He wants to throw it. Dances away from the heat. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're out here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Pirates will have it first and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Pirates will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And it's picked off. takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information.
A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, the QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll take it himself. He's not going to get there as this defense stops the 2-point conversion attempt, and they hang on to this slim lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Bulldozes his way through. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And, man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job, created some space for the running back to make the big play down the field.
He's brought down solid. Pick up but a little bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down and short. Going to the running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
The Black Knights send out the punt unit. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Looking for space. It's Rousseau. At the 35, he's open. Afterburner's coming. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Pressure, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Pirates will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies.
Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Black Knights want to move quickly.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Freeman. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Black Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The give to the tailback. Great move there. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here.
The extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. And that one play just changes the entire perspective on this game. If you finish that drive, go up 2 scores, you might be able to salt this thing away. Instead, we've got a game.
No doubt about it. And let's give this defense a lot of credit because playing with their backs against the wall, in that situation, they knew someone was going to have to step up and make a play. Creating that takeaway now, giving the football back to their offense, trailing but with a chance to win. Man, it does not get better than that for that defense.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
The completion well past the sticks. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Quarterback keeps it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, ECU.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion.
27, East Carolina, 25.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. The give on the counter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Gets it out quickly. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man.
Where is the 1st down?
Got it. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll try to sneak it. Touchdown, East Carolina! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 21 over Florida State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Looking to throw it again. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Army! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
He's going up top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They move the tight end all over. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab well past the sticks. A quick tackle made, and he's got plenty for the first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Gotta have it here on fourth down. He's taking the deep shot. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Quickly out to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.